You're either E.SWAT or you're E.NOT. Welcome back to ESWAT on the Genesis, and we are heading into Mission 7, Destroy Tactical Complex. And this is the second time we've destroyed something in the game. I guess they ran out of command verbs. But nevertheless, we are good to go. And let's do it. So we want to be bringing the super online right away, because the first things we're going to run into are a whole bunch of soldiers. We saw one of these guys in the secret sewer, but if you blinked, you missed them. But they are much more numerous here. I love that little shuffle they do before they leap off the platforms. And these guys are actually fairly threatening, mainly because of the tight shot pattern they have. I had to be careful what I say, talking about tight stuff. And we'll deal with him again in a moment. But we are coming up on a mini-boss here, which is actually going to be fairly easy to get rid of, though we're probably not going to be able to do it without taking a little bit of damage. Or a lot of damage. I wasn't anticipating that much, but normally, like, if I get in the right position, I could get rid of it with one rocket launcher shot. I'm sorry, rocket launcher. This guy is metal and he moves like a slug, so that is appropriate. Come on down, you're the next contestant on Fuck You. I instinctively checked to see if I was past a minute there. Okay, so we have a narrow corridor here. And that sound you hear is another barrier that needs to be pushed back, which we are doing. It will actually hurt us, as you see, if we don't do a good enough job. And as you can see, our burner actually can push that back the same way it can destroy walls above us. And now we have a corridor elevator. The idea is we want to avoid these red beams. If the beams catch us, the turrets on the other side will fire at us. But we're all good. So we have a lot of enemies just right below us here. So again, the rocket launcher is going to be our friend. And we want to kind of pace our way down slowly here. Notice the shape of the blocks, by the way. That's going to be important in a minute. Life up, but not needed. And we have turrets over there on the red block. And over here on this red block, and that drops the red block. And that one drops. Tetris! Yeah, they must be sweating like crazy in suits. Yeah, well, it's the alternative, nuclear safety. Think about this. And we have a Newton's Cradle trap here. Yep, I ain't kidding. That is a Newton's Cradle we gotta deal with. And I screwed up a little bit there, so I gotta wait down here and let the burner recharge. I could go over there and get the red M, which is a full burner recharge, but by doing so, I would actually risk running right into the trap. And those things hurt. Very strange design on this tactical complex, for sure. That one rockets off and explodes, which would hurt me. This one will carefully take me up where I need to go. We just need to follow it along. And we unfortunately lost the platform, but that's nothing some burner action can't fix. We do want to be careful about the burner energy, so Gonna be letting that recharge as I go, and rockets are pretty damn useful here. We'll take this section slow. Or we could just completely fuck it up, that works too. So this area, as you see, we have full life, but yeah, that spike trap is instant death. And we just have to wait for it to go away, and it will not trigger a second time. Sneaky of them to bait me like that. But everything's all good. Burner's back to full, life's back to full. It's a good day to be a SWAT. And these guys, you just want to bait them down and they'll run right into the cannon. Hard to hire good help these days, you know. So this part is kind of annoying because this thing is going to be moving back and forth, and both of these things hurt. And this is a teleporter, but we do not want this one because it's going to take us damn near all the way back to the start of the stage. So what we need to do here is let the burner recharge a bit. And head up this way. This is the teleporter we want. Elevator ride. Most of these guys are going to be so far off their aim. In fact, the one guy that was there, I should say. The one guy that was there representing most of these guys is just going to be so far off their aim, it's not even worth bothering. And we want some plasma charge here to take care of these things before we start dealing with the glyphs. And that was terrible. That was just all around terrible. And we have to duck down and squeeze through that. Oh good, somebody dropped some life. You get barely any life, though, in ESWAT. That is a mite annoying. And now we are going to run into some old fiends. And I just want to do something real quick for the fun of it. I want to try that again. Oh, wait till they start moving. I'm dizzy. It didn't do a damn thing. Okay, screw that. Now this time we have a problem because we cannot block the super shots that they're shooting, so we just have to get rid of them as soon as possible. Rocket launcher does a fine job of that. And now we are heading down here to face the tank. Now, for the tank, you can actually do a bunch of jumping around if you want, but it's really not necessary. First thing you want to do is do some plasma shots at its midsection. The ideal target are those red lights. And now, the target is the yellow dome. The thing is, well, somebody's playthrough lied to me because I thought it wasn't going to come all the way over. Okay, totally wrong. Yeah, I'm totally going to die now. In fact, you know what? Let's just do this all over again. Let's let's do this all over again. Because I thought there was a trick to do it without having to move around so much, but clearly not the case. Well, as you can see, still hasn't figured it out. You are just a complete raging schmuckoid, aren't you? Unbelievable. Alright, so for this form you do want to stay over here towards the corner. Duck that shot. Jump those shots. That's really all you have to worry about from this part of it. Okay, now, your target again is the yellow dome. So the thing is going to jump around, get up, and get down. Now what you want to do is jet out of the way and make sure the thing doesn't land on you, because if it does, it will chop off a huge amount of health. Also, if you plan it right, you can get several plasma charge shots in one go.
Mission completed.
Boom. And there it is. And our final mission, we are going after the Riddler. So apparently ESWAT is serving Gotham City. Break I.'s plan. Shouldn't we know who I is first? And if I-R-E except after C. Life up, very happy about that. So this section is largely composed of one area, and we'll get to it in a minute. I should also mention something I had forgotten to before. There was a proposed sequel to this game. It was by a company called Backbone Entertainment. They were actually working with Sega and were responsible for developing a whole lot of home console conversions, virtual ones, of classic Sega games. They also worked with companies like Midway, Williams, Namco, and Konami, and they were very famously the company behind the 360 conversion of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Backbone proposed the ESWAT sequel, but Sega did not greenlight it. Also, Backbone, if you're wondering about what else they might be known for, if you're a PlayStation Portable fan, they're the people behind the Death Jr. franchise. But odds are, if you've played a Genesis game, a Konami game, or something from Williams, let's see, Williams, Namco, or Capcom, that was translated from the arcades or an older console to the 360 or the PS3, odds are Backbone Entertainment was behind it. And these things get really freaking pesky. Those drones are fucking annoying here. They will just wreck your shit. Yeah, we're not doing that. This is a hard ride to survive. Just poke out the eyes. I actually looked and I could not find out what the acronym for I was. It was just never mentioned anywhere. Overall, I find the rocket launcher is the best thing to use here, considering so many things are below you. The trick is trying to remember where they are, where they pop up, where they go, where they come from, Cotton Eye Joe. The other problem with the drones that makes them so annoying The drones can still hit you when you are off-screen, because they lob the bombs downward. So they're never truly gone unless you actually destroy them. No! Fuck you. Fuck you and everyone who looks like you, which is everyone in this stage. Okay. We have reached the final boss. Or apparently we're in Shade Man stage from Mega Man 7. I'm not sure which. Well, this is interesting. We're in $1.25 tree, apparently. Just tons of bootlegs. So this is the boss of E.Y.E, who has built his own ice combat suit, and had it plated in solid gold. Because, you know, he's just knowingly ostentatious like that. This guy is no joke, though. His main weapon is the plasma charge, but his version, as you can see, is much faster than ours. He can also potentially fire 2 shots at once. Just one after another. He's got the jetpack. He doesn't really have anything else, though. Actually, I take that back. There is one other weapon he has, and that is the fire weapon. And he's going to use it when we get him down to enough health. There's a 2-shot. Okay, he's using it now. Wow. Okay, that has never happened. I'm glad I got that on recording, because that has never happened before. I'll explain what it was in a moment.
Mission completed.
Yes, he's a robot. Shock and horror. Okay, now, I'm going to go back to before this battle starts, because that is not the way it was supposed to end. I have never seen that happen before. Like I said, what is supposed to happen, we are supposed to take gradual damage from the fire weapon, and depending on how much life we have, it will either kill us or it will leave us just alive enough to outlast him. His version of the fire weapon will take 6 hit points away from us exactly. As long as we have at least 6 hit points, we will survive it. If we have any less, then we are hosed. And also, as you saw, by the way, once he activates the fire weapon, there's no stopping it. So the key here is to try and maneuver around him as much as possible to have as much HP as we can when he decides to let loose with fire. To that end, you want to stay away from directly in front of him, because that's when he's going to try to shoot the plasma at you. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I hit the wrong button. And now I don't have my jetpack. That might fuck me. Okay. Alright, now this is what's supposed to happen. Notice the life ticking off. Okay. We survived the fire. So now all we have to do is just walk down here, or it'll auto start for us. And, oh, wait a minute, this is happening again?
Mission completed.
Oh man, twice in one day, that sucks. ESWAT has completed its mission and discovered 2 shocking facts. One, we are apparently the Podipa. Second, we love long dramatic pauses. First, E.Y.E's leader was actually a robot. Second, he was trying to duplicate ice combat suits. Had he succeeded, well, he actually did to a certain extent. They just weren't as intricate or useful as ours. The mission to destroy E.Y.E was successful. Once more, the world is safe, at least for now. And it's still safe to this day. Backbone Entertainment wanted to bring us more ESWAT action, but Sega didn't feel it was necessary. Odd placement there. It does look like they has the glowing nipples on the ESWAT suit. So, this is a Joel Schumacher movie, apparently. And this was the reason I wanted to try the fire weapon on the robot twins. Because, it didn't work anywhere near that way, but it would be great. Dolphin, aka Sound Dolphin, a lot of music done for the Genesis. That, by the way, is the same type of police car that was used in the first Streets of Rage. How in the hell the ESWAT suit fits in that thing? Maybe it's a transformer and he can just kind of squeeze in. Sega 1990. Cool guys never look at explosions. Well, I guess you're not as cool as we thought. But, he's still a chief. And this was a nod to the two-player arcade game. That was what the second player looked like. I have no idea what the character's name was, if anything. The end. We have made Silent City of Hills and Raccoons safe for everyone. And I definitely hope I did enough to make this my own playthrough. I definitely want to thank Un for inspiring me and giving me his blessing. So, everyone, take care, and always remember, be cool as an ice suit. Take care, until we game again. This episode's eyesore was made possible by Mike Panza, Viceroy Scorn, Rick in Baltimore. Welcome back to the leaders of the pack tier, sir. Thank you. D.I.O.D., Jumpy Cat, the post-production contributions of Matthew Carr Anderson, and all my genuine article lycanthro fans. Thank you very much for your continued support. Until we game again.